All right, guys, so I'm bringing it to you here with Lily's Let's Talk About It, or, the struggles of Lily, however you identify with me. I understand that we had this anticipation for the new year, right? We thought things were just going to get jiggy with the get down. We had our new year resolution. We were coming into 2020 with that 2020 vision on top of it, right? And then what happened? All hell broke loose in the month of January. We've been tested, we've been challenged, we've really had to have some heart to hearts with ourselves with some of the things going on. A lot of people have experienced loss and things like that. So for this episode, I really wanted to talk about trials and tribulations and things that we can do to better ourselves in these type of environments. So the acronym I have for this week is going to be R.A.C. And the motivational tool I have for this week, because this is something new I want to do. Every time I do a video, it's going to be a new acronym for us to go by and a new motivational tool. So this week's motivational tool is every storm runs out of rain eventually. I repeat, every storm runs out of rain eventually, which means bad times do not always last. Struggles do not always stay, and hard times are not our only times. You get what I'm saying? For our acronym this week, it's R.A.C. 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 It is for us to be responsible, us to be accountable, and us to be consistent. Again, for us to be responsible, accountable, and consistent. Because when you don't hold yourself to your own expectations, how in the hell can you expect any and everyone else to go with your expectations? For me, this month has been really testing. Very testing. Between picking up work, working on this novel thing that I'm trying to do, taking care of Nugbug, who is out and about here watching Mass Singer, dealing with school, because I jumped back into school, and y'all know how I do not like school. But I am doing my best because, I don't know, it's a personal thing to me. Even though I'm college educated now, I feel like it's the pettiness in me, because I feel like it's levels to it, right? So you got your high school diploma, you got trades, you got associate's degree, bachelor's, master's, doctorate. I don't like feeling like people got one up on me. It's personal. I don't like feeling like people got one up on me. So I went back to school January 15th to get my bachelor's, and I should be done spring 2021. So I'm holding myself responsible because I don't like feeling like people have one up on me. Yeah, it's plenty of people who don't have a college education. Good for you. Plenty of y'all who got trades, whatever. That's your personal goal. That's your personal setback. That's what you wanted to do for yourself. That's your achievement marker. But I have my own. I still want to have my BA. I still want to pledge. I don't know about a master's, but I always tell myself the highest I would ever go is a master's. So I'm holding myself accountable to get it done. I also want everything done before I'm 30. That was always the marker for me, is to have everything in my life done as far as education, getting into my career, being done having kids, all of that by 30, because I want to be able to enjoy my 40s and 50s. I want to be able to flourish and do what I need to do between my 30s and my 50s. And so it's just in between that, how can I get there? You know what I mean? And so it's just the small steps. It's the baby steps, especially for me being having discouragements along the way. And really, I talked myself out of school a long time ago because I was constantly sick and in and out the hospital and just going through different things. I talked myself out of it. So now I'm just you know what? I'm going to be grown. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to hold myself accountable. And I've been extremely consistent since I jumped back in school in 2017. All the time it's on time, A's and B's, no BS about it. You feel me? And I've just really just tried to do the best that I can do. When I graduated with my associate's degree, I had a 3.8, which is a big thing for me. Big thing for me. And so now I'm back in here for my bachelor's, doing what I need to do. It's week 4 out of 7.5 for this semester term. We're about to go into the next set. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm on it. So the best thing that I can say for us as we're going through these trials and as we're going through these tribulations is to remember, like, whatever that is for you, whether the job's not coming through the way you want it, or the sitters aren't coming through for your kids, or whatever the discouraging factor is for you right now, just really, really, really remember, every storm runs out of rain. Every storm runs out of rain. It's no point in being, it's no point in dwelling. That's what I feel like is a better statement, because I was going to be like, it's no point in being discouraged and letting it depress you and blah 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 blah, but at the end of the day, that's highly unrealistic, because shit happens and sometimes you can't control your emotional reaction to it. Just like me yesterday something happened to me and I was really disappointed. I am very understanding that it had to be something significant for those actions to have taken place, but I am still freaking disappointed. But I didn't dwell on it. I shook it off. You feel me? I had to let it ride, let it glide, because if it was just going to spark my fuse, it was no purpose. That's my other thing that I tell Core all the time. I'm like, if it doesn't razzle your dazzle, why are you doing it? If it's just gonna spark your fuse, just put a muse on it. That's it. It did not dancy my fancy. It did not. It was just like, are you serious? So then I had an attitude for majority of the day, because I was just like, great, here we go again. Here we go with the BS. Here we go with the life. You know what I mean? And I really just had to like snap myself out of it. So that's the best way that I could say it for you, because for me, even with the situation yesterday, it's a long time between yesterday and what's coming. And between yesterday and what's coming, a lot can change. That doesn't define it. It's a moment in time, and it's a moment in time. Wherever you're going through, it's a moment in time, and it does not define the outcome of what's to come. It is just a moment in time that's frustrating. It's the storm. It's frustrating, it's dramatic, it's thunder, it's lightning, it's heavy winds, it's sheets of rain. It's just nasty. But eventually that rain run out. Eventually it run out. So I didn't want to hold you guys too much today. I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing my part and I'm being consistent and I'm holding myself accountable with, this little video and my vlogging and stuff like that. And then I showed my face. So, that's the big thing. I just want everybody to continue to push in 2020. Continue to push. I know January started off to a rocky start. I know it did. But just keep pushing. Just keep swinging. Just keep swimming. Literally. And keep it pushing, because time waits for no one. We all saw what happened with Kobe and his daughter, and nobody would have ever expected that to go down the way it did. Time waits for no one. So you got to do the best that you can do within your time frame, because you don't know when it's your last day. You don't know. And so when are you going to start living? When are you going to start living your life and doing what you need to do with your life? When are you going to make that happen? Because it's a difference between living and existing, and it's a difference between living and surviving. Because a lot of us right now are just surviving. We got just enough to get by to the next month. We got just enough to pay them bills, just enough not to be hungry, just enough to have these clothes on our backs and roof over our head, but we ain't got enough to be living. So what are you going to do to change it? So that's my let's talk about it for today. Y'all have a good day, and let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me where your mind's at, and let's hold each other accountable for some things. So let me know.